welcome to the Winter Jazz Concert. I'm Chuck Brooks, professor of practice here at NJIT, member of our music initiative. I want to give you a little background about how music at NJIT got started. Back in 2012, we formed a committee, faculty, staff, and a few students. Out of that came a plan to start 3 ensembles and to start a student club, SOMA, the Society of Musical Arts, which has grown amazingly since then. We got support from the university, some seed money from the Student Senate, a couple of small grants, and we're able to hire 3 conductors. And among those conductors, starting in 2014, was our jazz director, David Remelis, who is still with us. I don't know how he fits it into his schedule, but he's here every Thursday night working with the raw material that always results in a wonderful concert at the end of the semester. I'm going to tell you a few things about David. He's a composer. He's a performer. He's an educator. The list goes on and on. You can see on your program, his music has been performed all over the world, including the Boston Pops, the National Symphony, San Francisco Symphony, Detroit Symphony, Royal Liverpool Philharmonic, Baltimore Symphony, Western Australia Symphony, New Jersey Symphony, goes on. Jazz at Lincoln Center. He's been featured artist with the Colorado Symphony, the Eugene, Oregon Symphony, Concordia Orchestra, Plainfield, New Jersey Symphony, and many others. He holds a position as artist in residence for the New Jersey State Council of the Arts. He's also director of music education for the AIDS Resource Foundation for Children in Newark. He served as composer in residence for the Concordia Orchestra in New York City. He was commissioned by the Louisiana Philharmonic to compose a piece dedicated to New Orleans in the wake of Hurricane Katrina. He was commissioned by the Baltimore Symphony to compose an anthem for the Orchid program. His music was featured in the 2021 film, The Conductor. He's a guitarist, he's a violinist, probably plays every other instrument as well. So it's my pleasure to introduce Dave and the NJIT Jazz Ensemble.
Thank you, Chuck. That's Charles Brooks, and he is one of the people who really put this whole music program together, along with Michelle Rittenhouse and Jake Haproff, who's retired now, but still they really made it happen for all the kids here. And this program is fantastic. I love working with these kids. Well, students, they're not even kids anymore, they're grown-ups, college students, but they love music, and that's the thing about this program. It's not about competition. It's not about how good you are. It's about how much you love music. And I really love working in this environment. So thanks for having me here. We're going to get started on this concert. And, you know, did you happen to pick my program up? Could I use it? Yeah. Our first song is written by Ellie King. And has anybody ever seen that show? It was on a long time ago. It was called All in the Family. Do you know Meathead, who was the son of, right, yes. Well, Meathead's daughter is the person who wrote this next song, Ellie King. Yeah, and it's called X's and O's. I love playing this song in the clubs. It's a really fun song, and we're going to play it for you. It's kind of raucous. Thank you. That featured Matt and Lucas. One of the things I love about this band is there's a lot of soloists. There's a lot of people who don't mind putting it out there and improvising, and for me, it's one of the most fun parts of music. I love reading music, but you know, a good part of the music in this world, probably 2/3 of it, is not written down. It's just played. And when these guys get up, you don't know what you're going to hear. They're just going for it, and I really admire them for doing that. We're going to play a couple tunes now by really one of the premier writers for bands like this today. His name is Gordon Goodwin, and he writes pieces. I just love playing them because they just work so great for bands. He just really knows how to write. You've probably heard some of his music in that movie, The Incredibles. Did you ever see it? There's a lot of big band music in that. Anyway, the first one we're going to play is called Hey Mambo, which is a tune made famous by Dean Martin back in the 50s, and this is an instrumental version of it. This is our Latin tune for the day. I want to call attention to all the rhythms in the back because these guys really worked on it. The congas, the timbales, they really worked out some very authentic Latin percussion parts. I'm very proud of them for that. Thank you. That featured Matt, Hannah over on the vibes, Luke here on the saxophone, Gardo on the guitar, and Sal on the trumpet. We're going to play one more Gordon Goodwin chart because he just writes so good for the big band. He just, when you're playing an arrangement by this guy, it's just like putting on an old comfortable shirt. It just, everything works right, just feels right. This one is called Hit the Bricks. Thank you. That featured Matt, everybody. It featured Matt, Lucas, Harrison, Yukthi, the guitar, Gardo, Hannah, Eric on the piano, yes, and Cameron on the trombone. Great. Okay, so now we're going to have a little vocal magic. We're going to get Anjali, our wonderful flautist, come up and sing a song for you. This is a song by a wonderful artist who I'm afraid left us way too soon. Her name was Amy Winehouse, and she had some great songs, and this is one that was a big hit, and they danced. This is what I know if you ever go out and dance in the clubs, you know this is a big one in the clubs. You want to tell them about it, Anjali?
Hi, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Today I'll be performing Valerie by Amy Winehouse, so I hope you guys enjoy. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things, what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. But since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. 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 Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch a 10. Hope you find the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you dizzy? Did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all your time. Are you still busy? Since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. 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 Sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things, what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. 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 Valerie.
Anjali Seabrook. Thank you, Anjali. All right, I heard tell that this next tune by Stevie Wonder. They're back in the early '70s. I know nobody here remembers that. I was there though, and he had this famous guitar player Jeff Beck play on his record. When he came into the recording studio, Jeff Beck was playing this beat like on the drums just for fun. And Stevie Wonder said, "I didn't know you played the drums." He said, "It's the only beat I know." He said, "Yeah, let me try that." And he learned that beat, and that was the beat that started this song, Superstition. And he was so thankful to Jeff Beck, he tried to give him all the money from this song, but the song was such a big hit that his manager wouldn't let him do it. His song is called Superstition, and made famous by Stevie Wonder. Very Superstitious, featuring Luke, Gardo, Ryan, Hannah, and John. All right, now we'll get back to another vocal, and Ronnie Campanella, who is sometimes our drummer ordinarily, but he had a conflicting course this semester, but we still got him in to sing a song. He's going to do that song made famous. This song came out in the 1950s, and it was called In Other Words, sung by an artist who we don't remember. And then Frank Sinatra recorded it, and he said, in other words, why don't we call it Fly Me to the Moon? That's the first line. And then the rest is history. Here, Ronnie.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me and fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore, 'cause you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, please be true. In other words, baby, kiss me and fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. 'Cause you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Ronnie. All right. Well, the next one is a famous tune by Count Basie, and it is just the big band era personified. This is really what big band writing is all about, the jazz band writing. And I always try to include one of the real standards, one of the ones that we all know well. This is called Jumpin' at the Woodside, and I guess there was a nightclub. Maybe some of the jazz musicians in here can tell me. There probably was a nightclub called the Woodside, right, that the band played at, and they wrote this song for it? I don't know. I'm fishing to some of my friends out here. But it's called Jumpin' at the Woodside, Count Basie, and it is swing. If you feel like dancing back there, go ahead. featured. Right now we have another vocal, and it's my my great joy to bring out Hope, who has in the 3 years. This is your third year now, Hope, or third? I can't believe it's 3 years already. She's just been this, like a ray of sunshine to this band ever since she got here. I just and this song just is gonna show her spirit. I know it. It does.
Should I say something? Yeah, say whatever you want. Hi, I'm Hope. Today I'm going to be doing my best impression of Mariah Carey if she was small, Asian, and a computer science major. Also, I'm very nervous, so please be kind to me. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I won't hang a stocking there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. 'Cause I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. You, baby. Oh, I won't ask for much this Christmas. I don't even wish for snow. I'm just gonna stand here waiting underneath the mistletoe, and I will make a list and send it to the North Pole from St. Nick. I won't even stay awake to hear those magic reindeer click. 'Cause I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. You, baby. And all the lights are shining so brightly everywhere. And the sound of children's laughter fills the air. And everyone is singing. I hear those sleigh bells ringing. Santa, won't you bring me the one I really love? Won't you please bring my baby to me? Oh, I don't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. I just want to see my baby standing right outside my door. I don't want to build my own, more than you could ever mow. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. You, baby. You, baby. All I want for Christmas is all I want for Christmas is you.
Thank you, Hope. Hope de Jesus. Wow. It's hard to top that, but I think we're going to have to pull our James Brown card out. My friend sent me one of these viral videos going around of this James Brown, this is James Brown, not James Bond, James Brown tune. You know how he goes, ow, I feel good. You know that part? Well, and they put the recording on. Did anybody see this? And people put the recording on real loud and to scare the person in the room, like somebody's like washing the dishes and they hear, ow! And they throw the dishes. You gotta find that on the internet. It's a really funny thing. But anyway, this is going to feature the whole band. This is called, actually, I Got You is the name of the song, but we know it as I Feel Good. And we're going to go around, and everybody in the band is going to play a solo. This is our free-for-all number, and we're going to feature all of them. And I want to thank all these guys here for this wonderful semester. I had such a great time with you. Oh, and I promised I would tell one. Does anybody know, do you know how did Darth Vader know what Luke Skywalker was going to get for Christmas? He felt his presence. Okay, here we go. I feel good. We're going to go all around. Harrison and Nash. Al McCormick. Matthew Abraham. John Gamble. Luke Biting. Daniel Benson. Joshua Hernandez. Bob Farrell. Brian Batista. Cameron Pearson. Cindy Mongrel. Anjali Seabrooks. Sal Marino. Conrad Parisi. Alan Quinn. Vinny Cutro. Edgardo Farinas. Tyler Bruin. Lorenzo DiTrano. Eric Yoon. Yukti Sangoy. Hannah Shahinian. Jeremy Cavales. Hope de Jesus. Go Vignesh. Vignesh Prakash. Logan Cribble. Tara Facenda, Ronnie. Ronnie Campanella. That was Gabe on the drums. Thank you. Stand up, everyone. That last solo was Gabriel Servantino on the drums. And thank you, everyone. Luke Biting, Daniel Benson, John Gamble, Joshua Hernandez, Matthew Ibrahim, El McCormick, Harrison and Nesh, Lucas Conrad Parisi, Salvatore Merlino, Alan Quinn, Vinny Cutro, Ryan Batista, Cindy Mongru, Cameron Pearson, Bob Farrell, Edgardo Farinas, Lorenzo Detrano, Tyler Bruin, Vignesh Parkash, Gabriel Sorrentino, Lugan Kribo, Jeremy Kubilis, Eric Huang, Anjali Seabrooks, Yukti Sangoy, Hope to Jesus, Hannah Shananian, Taryn Facenda, Ronald Campanella, Everybody, thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful holiday. Thank you, NJIT, for supporting this music program. And we'll see you in the spring.